Everyone, it seems, has an opinion about the city's streets.
I live on the south side of Tucson, and I work all over because I do care provider work. They're bad.
Lots of potholes. Mostly the potholes are the biggest problem.
There's lots of bumps and just cracks that shouldn't be there. It's hard on a motorcycle.
To improve the condition of city streets, the city of Tucson is giving voters the option to consider Proposition 409 on the November ballot. The proposition calls for $100 million in general obligation bonds to be issued and invested over a 5-year period to restore, repair, and resurface streets inside Tucson city limits. Approximately $99 million of the $100 million will be competitively bid out to the private sector to resurface city streets. The remaining $1 million will be needed to cover the cost of issuing the bonds. The estimated residential tax impact of the bond program is $18 per year per $100,000 of full cash value, as determined by the Pima County assessor. A frequently asked question about the proposed bond is, why can't the city use existing funds to resurface streets?
The City of Tucson uses highway users tax fund revenues for street resurfacing, and those funding sources have reduced significantly in the past few years. We've seen a reduction of $13 million over just the past couple of years, and the reasons for those reductions have to do with less revenue coming in from fuel-efficient vehicles and the state of Arizona sweeping some of those funds for other purposes.
Under Proposition 409, approximately 130 miles of major streets and 114 miles of neighborhood streets will be resurfaced. Because major streets are traveled more frequently at higher speeds, approximately 85% of bond funds will be allocated to major streets and the remainder allocated to neighborhood streets. To select the streets to be improved, the city's transportation department uses a comprehensive engineering analysis to evaluate street conditions and determine the appropriate paving treatment. The data collected is used to ensure the most efficient use of funds for street resurfacing.
We're going to be working on those streets, what would be in the mid-range condition, those that are just prior to them falling into the worst condition. Your best value, if you will, for streets is to present them to getting into the worst condition. We're going to look at mill and overlay process, we're going to look at a micro surfacing process, and we're going to look at a fog seal process. And it's the right application at the right time.
The mayor and council have adopted a truth in bonding policy to ensure that no change can be made to the purpose of the bond funds, which is to resurface city streets, without going back to voters for approval. A Citizen Bond Oversight Commission will oversee the expenditure of bond funds to ensure they are expended as approved by voters. For more information about Proposition 409, call 791-4204. You can send email to streetbonds@tucsonaz.gov or visit tucsonaz.gov/streetbonds.